Over to Afghanistan, as Afghanistan's government and the Taliban are now meeting for peace talks, but in Doha, in a bid to end nearly 2 decades of war. Let's listen into what U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has to say.
Afghans have, at long last, chosen to sit together and chart a new course for your country. This is a moment that we must dare to hope. As we look toward the light, we recall the darkness of 4 decades of war and the lost lives and opportunities. But it is remarkable and a testament to the human spirit that the pain and patterns of destruction are no match for the enduring hopes for peace held by all Afghan people and their many friends. The United States will never forget the solidarity of our many allies and partners who have stood with us in the long struggle to end this war. Today we want to also honor and remember them. Nor will we in the United States ever forget September 11th. We welcome the Taliban commitment not to host international terrorist groups, including Al-Qaeda, nor to allow them to use Afghan territory to train, recruit, or to fundraise. We welcome the same commitments by the government of Islamic Republic Afghanistan that they should never permit their nation to serve as a base for international terrorists to threaten other countries. I think everyone sitting here today knows that it took hard work and sacrifice to reach this moment, and it will require enormously hard work and sacrifice to keep it alive and to take advantage of it so that the talks result in a durable peace. Each of you, I hope you will look inside your hearts. Each of you carry a great responsibility, but know that you're not alone. The entire world wants you to succeed and is counting on you succeeding. On our part, the United States is a proponent of a sovereign, unified, and representative Afghanistan that is at peace with itself and with its neighbors. I want to elaborate on each of those 3 words. What do we mean when we say sovereign, unified, and representative? First, sovereign. We know that Afghans yearn to determine their own affairs. It's why you all are here. Free from outside interference. We hope you will enjoy cooperation and mutual respectful relations with your neighbors and other international partners, and that you will indeed become self-reliant, liberated from the shackles of dependence on others. Second, unified. We know the tremendously negative and divisive impact that 4 decades of violence have had on Afghanistan and on the Afghan people. Through an inclusive negotiation process, you each have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to overcome your divisions and reach agreement on a peaceful future for the benefit of all Afghans. And if Afghans embrace their common interest in a united Afghanistan while respecting the rich diversity of the country's people, we believe with all our hearts that a durable peace is in fact possible. I would urge each of you to engage the representatives of all Afghan communities, including women, ethnic and religious minorities, and the victims of your country's long war. These historic negotiations should produce a political arrangement that accommodates competing views and rejects the use of violence to achieve political aims. Third, representative. Look, the choice of your political system is, of course, yours to make. In the United States, we found that democracy, notably the principle of peaceful resolution and rotation of political power, works best. Democratic systems reflect the choices of the majority while protecting the human rights of everyone as they are made in the image of God. This model has yielded great peace and prosperity for us and for other democratic nations. And while it is indeed the case that no one-size-fits-all solution, the United States doesn't seek to impose its system on others. We believe firmly that protecting the rights of all Afghans is indeed the best way for you to break the cycle of violence. Of course, I can only urge these actions. You will write the next chapter in Afghan history. We hope this chapter is one of reconciliation and progress, not another chronicle of tears and bloodshed. We urge you to make decisions that move away from the violence and the corruption, and towards peace and development and prosperity. I urge you to preserve and to build upon the advancement of the social, economic, and political gains that Afghanistan has achieved in the past 20 years. To cite one bright example, the expansion of women's participation in public life, as illustrated by the presence here today of 4 prominent women negotiators on the Islamic Republic team. A landmark achievement of the U.S.-Taliban agreement was setting the stage for these negotiations. We welcome your responsibility, your assumption of that responsibility. I would urge you, as you make your decisions, you should keep in mind that your choices and conduct will affect both the size and scope of United States' future assistance. Our hope is that you will reach a sustainable peace, and our goal is an enduring partnership with Afghanistan. Finally, I join you in savoring this moment of hope. We should all be proud of this very moment. It took much work and good faith on the parts of many, many people and many, many parties to get to this very moment. I am mindful, and I know each of you are as well, that we will undoubtedly encounter many challenges during the talks over the coming days and weeks and months. When you do, remember that you're acting not only for this generation of Afghans, but for future generations as well, your children and your grandchildren. So, I cannot strongly enough urge you, seize this opportunity, protect this process, respect each other, be patient, remain focused on the mission. We're prepared to support your negotiations should you ask, but this time is yours. This time is yours. I pray that you will seize the moment. Thank you again for having me here on this historic occasion. May the Lord bless us all.
شكرا لسعادة السيد مايك بومبيو.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Now we invite Her Excellency Eriksen Søreide, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Norway.
Thank you very much. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, this is a day of cautious hope for all of us who have an end to Afghanistan's 4 decades of conflict as our goal. This is a milestone and an historic opportunity.
U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo just addressing the historic occasion of the intra-Afghan peace talks that are taking place in Doha currently.